What's good, hip hop family? This your boy A Dot with the Draco, bringing y'all another hip hop exclusive. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe for the latest in hip hop news. In this edition of TRM Hip Hop News, we're going to talk about the Taxstone case. Yes, we're giving it more ongoing coverage because the people want to know what happened that night at Irving Plaza. As I stated in a prior video, the police are using evidence gathered on social media to figure out who was involved in the shooting. Very early on in the investigation, Taxstone was a suspect. I dug up an article, link in the description box, that shows what was being said 1 day or 2 days after the shooting back in May of 2016. And this was being said by people. Taxstone's name was already in the mix back then. And this wasn't some secretive stuff. Like, people were blatantly posting this information within 2 days of the event. Taxstone, he was asked in an interview shortly after the shooting if he had any knowledge about it, and he denied any knowledge without confirming that he was in the building. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out the footage that I found in that link, which is allegedly backstage with Taxstone, Troy Ave, and others at the event during the shooting, and I'll be back to chop it up with y'all. So as y'all heard, there were shots fired. People were surprisingly calm given the situation, because if shots was going off near me, I don't know if I'm going to be as calm as they were. I don't know if this footage is authentic, as in, or not as in authentic as if the events are actually happening, people are shooting, whatever, but if that's the actual event or not. I cannot make out any of the figures that are present in the video, but it's definitely something that has been seen and shared thousands of times. So best believe the forensic departments and law enforcement here in New York have and countrywide probably have thoroughly analyzed this video. The reason why I'm showing y'all this video is because it was uploaded 2 days after the event. I'm going to read the original posts and comments that were in that particular link that I showed y'all in the description box. So the original post was written by GS Potent News, and it states, word on the streets, hashtag Troy Ave entered the club with no gun. He had prior beef with hashtag Taxstone and had asked that Tax stop talking shit about him on his hashtag podcast. Taxstone refused, so Troy Ave said he was going to fight him on sight. When Troy Ave went to the green room to check T.I., he seen Tax there. That's when it got ugly. He punched Tax, but Tax had the shooters with him. One guy opened fired, hitting Banga, and Banga, just so you know, this not. I just stopped reading for a second. Banga is the bodyguard of Troy Ave that was killed in the shooting. One guy opened fire, hitting Banga, Troy Ave right hand man. Then he shot Troy in the leg. The guy dropped the gun, not sure why, but that's why when Troy came out the room limping, holding the gun, people were already ducking before Troy opened fire. What was he supposed to do? Stand there and die? He was only there with two people, not any shooters. Hashtag Irving Plaza, hashtag we just report the news, hashtag RIP SB Banga, hashtag TMZ, hashtag, a lot of hashtags. Anyway, so this is 2 days after the event, and a lot has been said in this particular post. One thing that they're saying is immediately they said it was Taxstone. It was between Taxstone and Troy Ave. The shooting jumped off between the two of them. But what's different between what's being said here and what's being said by the prosecutors is that the prosecutors are saying that there was one gun, Taxstone was the shooter, that killed the bodyguard, SB Banger, also known as Ronald McFader. That's his government name. So they're saying that there was only one gun, but this person is saying that there were multiple shooters on behalf of Taxstone. And Taxstone had recently said during the WAC 100 beef that he by himself, that he don't got nobody. So I don't know how accurate this is. We don't know which is the true story, but this was being said within 48 hours of the shooting. So people had commented after that. Remy from the Bronx said, "Don't believe the media all the time. There's three sides to every story. Free Troy Ave." And then there's the link. Now, mind you, Mano, Uncle Murder, people was putting their name in the mix because they from Brooklyn. They was also at the event. But there's a clip there. Taxstone, Troy Ave shooting, Irving Hall in New York with T.I., Mano, and Uncle Murder on the scene. So people were filming, and you can't say that people were just because they had the cameras out filming that was shady or suspect or snitching, because this is 2017. People paid for their tickets. They're there to enjoy the concert. Of course people gonna be filming footage. But for those who have an issue with the snitching, the uploading aspect is where people would say that's the act of snitching. Or I wouldn't, if you're going to categorize it according to the streets, that would, the uploading aspect of it, not just you just videotaping, an event, like, you know what I mean, like. But so evidently, Taxstone got punched in the face. He backed out, and clearly Troy Avo wasn't by himself. He had a bodyguard with him. There's some other comments, but they're just mentioning Troy Ave and Taxstone. Nobody's saying anything important enough to include in this video. You can check out the link in the description box to read all the comments at your leisure. So there you have it. It ain't even the streets talking. It's people from the streets video recording, uploading, blogging, and posting about it that give police and myself and anyone with internet the means to put together some of the details from the event. And this is 2 days after the shooting. Now, mind you, all this is not condemning evidence. This is just circumstantial evidence. This is mainly hearsay. So the lawyer would be able to refute a lot of stuff that's being said, particularly if you don't have these witnesses come forward. That's why it took 8 months to bring this case to trial, because the police didn't have people willing to testify that were there, that were witnesses at the event. Anyway, that's all the commentary I have for this video. Drop a like and hit the subscribe button to stay up on the latest in hip-hop news. Shoutouts to the Renaissance Men worldwide. We'll be back with more videos later today if there's media to basically upload on. This is your boy A. Dot with the Draco reporting. Signing off. Peace.